Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories Reverse Rebirth. That's right, we have started, or we will be starting, Riku's campaign today. Last episode, of course, we beat Sora's campaign, and it was a challenge and sometimes tedious, but honestly, a lot more rewarding than I initially expected. I think, in my general opinion of Chain of Memories, is that, there are parts of it that don't work very well, but overall, it works well enough that it's better than people give it credit for. Better than the sum of its parts, if that makes sense. I really love the story, and I think the gameplay can be meh sometimes, but I also think it can lead to very rewarding gameplay experiences, and I really enjoyed Sora's story as a whole. There were some frustrating moments, but generally speaking, I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm very excited to get into Riku's story, which is pretty different from Sora's in terms of combat, but we'll get into that. So I'm going to press start, and we are going to do new game Riku. So without further ado, let's jump into it. He even has his own save file. That's awesome. Where am I? Sleep. Who's there? Sleep. Here, between light and dark. Between what? The king. Where's the king? Together we close the door to darkness. And after that... why can't I remember? Your king is far away. Sleep and leave the war with darkness in his hands. The thorny light of awakening will bring only anguish to one in your state. Turn from the light. Shut your eyes. You talk like I'm some kind of demon of the dark. Can you face the truth? Here, blanketed by the darkness, sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal. Is this a card? It is a door to the truth. Take it, and your sleep ends. Take it, and take the first step toward the truth. But know this. The truth will only bring you pain. Will you still go? There can be no returning to the sweet security of sleep. Yeah, well, seems like a boring place to take a nap anyway. Well said, Riku. A door to the truth, huh? Alright, I guess Hollow Bastion it is. This is Maleficent's castle. How'd I end up here? Someone must have brought me here while I was sleeping. But who? What you see is not real. It's the world of your memory. My memory? The things you remember of Maleficent's castle from your time there. Those memories became a card, and that card made this world. The things you see, you've seen them all before, haven't you? Yeah. So what now? Am I supposed to learn something while I'm here? Maybe run into someone I know? Ordinarily, yes. You would meet the people in your memories. Ordinarily? Hey, I'm asking you a question. Fine. But it better be you I run across next, voice. I'm sick of talking to thin air. Obtained Key of Beginnings. So let's talk about Riku's story. So a few things you should know. First is that obviously we're in Hollow Bastion. That's a little different from Sora's story. Sora started where he began in the original KH1 and worked his way up the castle, going through more and more levels and more challenging levels, just like KH1. Riku is starting in Hollow Bastion. And I want you to keep this detail in mind. I don't want to say too much past that, but just keep this in mind. He's almost starting backwards, if you will. And that will come into play a little later. The other thing is that Riku does not have a deck that we can build on our own. His deck is pre-built. Each world Riku enters gives you a new deck that is pre-built, and you have to work with that deck. You can still get slights, which I think have a different name with Riku. I forget what they're called. Like, you still have the process of leveling up and choosing what you want to level. I know you can probably get more HP, but there are a few different things you get with Riku along the way. So I think that's all I'll say for now. Again, I don't want to say too much because I think the story will just reveal some of the other mechanics as we go, or some of the other things that are on my mind. So yeah, that's the general difference between Riku and Sora, apart from like a few other mechanics that you might be seeing me go through right now while I'm playing, while I'm battling. So yeah, please enjoy the rest of this battle if I'm in one at the moment. I guess we'll give Riku some more attack power. I think something else you'll notice throughout these battles is that Riku is a lot stronger than Sora, and also just a nice little touch I'm noticing is that his attack, sound effects are different than Sora's, which is really neat. Like, it emphasizes the difference of his keyblade hitting enemies. I think that's such a unique detail that I'm so glad they included. Very, very neat.
Come on. My turn. Come on. My turn. My turn. Come on.
Yeah, wow, we are really just pulling in the levels right now. This is fantastic. Well, I haven't been struggling to HP, but I feel like... I don't know. It's a hard decision so early on. I'll keep doing dark points. I feel like they're important. It's like you said, everything's just how I remember it, even this room. It must be nice being back in your old bedroom. Think of all the memories. You again. Sorry, but these memories I could do without. Maleficent gave me this room. So she did, and you lived here. tempted by the darkness she offered. You cast away your home, your friends, everything. But at least they gave you a nice room. Shut up. Obtained key of guidance. Something that I love about Riku's story is how it fills in little gaps in KH1's story and gives us a little more to chew on. And that's something like I love in storytelling. One of my favorite things is, as one of my favorite YouTubers, Dan Floyd, always says about Final Fantasy XIV, that game doesn't throw away its toys. In each of its expansion stories, it builds on what it established in earlier stories and doesn't just throw it away, but uses it for another story. And I really, like, this is not quite on that same level, but I like that if this story is going to retread old ground from KH1, I like that it's giving us something else to work with. You know, Sora's story was, I think a lot of people say it is a retread, and I would somewhat agree with that, but I also think that it's not really a retread, right? Because we're just going to the same world, but we're not doing the same things. I mean, yes, we're fighting similar enemies, fighting the same bosses, but narratively speaking, we're not doing the same things. And Riku's the same way, but it gives us a little more. Where Sora's losing his memories, Riku seems to be reflecting on his, and I really like that. No one here either. There's nothing but Heartless in this castle. Voice, I know you're watching, so explain this. Where are the people from my memories? Tell me. Are you sure you want to see them? Of course I do. But you cast them aside. To reach the outside world, you passed through the door to darkness. Behind you, you left family, friends, home, everything, all in pursuit of darkness. But I cast that aside too. Then what do you have to show for it? First your home, then the dark. Your heart only knows how to throw things away. God damn. It's empty, like that room. Like your memories. That's why no one is in the castle with you. Your heart is hollow, except for the darkness you couldn't quite shake off. You're full of it. I rejected the darkness. Ha ha ha. Did you really now? Obtained key to truth. One other thing I'm going to say is that Riku's story also goes by a lot faster than Sora's. So we're not going to be seeing a lot of major cutscenes throughout all of this. We're going to be seeing, just like a lot of it's just going to be gameplay, quick scene, then a quick boss fight. Nothing crazy. I say that because we're basically at the end of the level right now. I knew you'd return, Riku. Maleficent, you're alive? You haven't been paying attention. I am but a figment of your memory. Of all the people I could run into, it had to be you. Who else? Your heart is steeped in darkness. You can only see people who exist in the same darkness. People like me. No. Be grateful you have someone to keep you company. Your heart is empty. Were it not for the darkness in your heart, you would be completely alone. That's sounding pretty good about right now. Come now. You once clung to me to sate your hunger for darkness. You want me here. Who else but I can give you the darkness you long for? There was a time when I did want you around. I surrendered my heart to the dark. But never again. You and your darkness have nothing to offer. All I did was lose myself. Empty myself. I'm finished with all that. If I'm stuck seeing people like you, people of the dark, I'll take you out one by one. Then don't forget to take yourself out last. Because you, like me, are one of the dark. That's fine with me. I turned to darkness because my heart was weak. I hate that weakness. It's like I'm my own enemy. And seeing people like you embrace the darkness just makes it worse. Enough talk, Maleficent. So you hate the darkness enough to fight it. Oh, the agony you must feel. Let me end your pain, Riku. End it forever with the wondrous power of darkness. Oh boy. Oh, that sucked.
Come on! Hey! Ha! Come on! Hey! Ha! Ha!
Oh my gosh.
Ha! Hey! Ha! Ha! Hey! Hey! Ha! 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 Hey! My turn! Hey! Ha!
Another difference in Riku's story, I think, is that you don't have to hold down the button to, like, reload the cards. They just reload when you hit it. I think that is just what happened.
Come on!
And as you can see, like, that fight, like, she didn't have as much health. The cards reload instantly, which I forgot about. Yeah, definitely a different battle system for sure. You lack some control, but this story is supposed to be shorter, so I think that makes sense. They don't want you spending a lot of time building your deck. Riku's character comes out a lot more in this type of combat. It's establishing him more in control of his own destiny, if you will, that, like, in Sora's story, you, the player, are controlling what Sora does and building his deck for him and determining the outcome. Where with Riku, he has a predetermined deck. Like, he's determining that if we're looking at this on like a more meta level. And I think that's cool. Good game design right there. Very good. And what should I choose for a level up? I feel like attack boost. We've been neglecting that a little. Why do you shun the dark? Oh, come on. I know you heard every word I said to Maleficent. Darkness is your weapon. I need you to accept it. What do you care? Stop resisting and accept the darkness. You must. If you are to serve me again. Ooh. Ansem. Just as I thought. You don't seem surprised. You always were chatty when it came to darkness. So let me guess. You want to pull me back into the darkness and play Puppet Master again, right? Clever boy. You'll make a fine host. Now, surrender to me again, and... You're insane. There won't be an again. Ugh. Did you really think you could harm me? A weakling like you couldn't even defeat Sora, and you had darkness on your side. Excuse me for being weak. You need the darkness. Submit. Bow to the darkness and bow to me. Not a chance. Only darkness can help you now. You're wrong. Oh gosh, Mickey impression time. No! This is gonna be like a Donald thing. I'm not even gonna really attempt it. That voice. Your Majesty, is that you? You betcha. Riku, you're not alone. I think that's a good, fine Mickey voice. Listen carefully now, Riku. The light'll never give up on you. You'll always find it, even in the deepest darkness. But you have to believe. I will. Hear that? I'm not losing to the darkness today, Ansem. You think some feeble light can save you from the darkness I command? Fool. Alright, here we go.
Hey, ha, come on. Hey, hey, come on. Ha, ha, come on. Ha, hey, come on. Submit. Submit.
Ah. I was trying to save that Mickey Zero for that. Alright, so that fight wasn't too bad, but we know it's gonna get worse. So we'll see how this game treats us as we continue. But that wasn't too bad for a first boss fight. Or, well, second, technically. First boss fight of Castle Oblivion. That all you've got? It seems you are intent on resisting the darkness. Very well. See with your own eyes. What are those? They are cards crafted from your memory. Advance through the worlds they beget, and you will come to understand. Chasing the light will not distance you from the dark. You cannot run. Who's running? Give me the cards. I'll enter those worlds, and in the end, if I haven't given up, I win. I have one more gift for you. What did you do? I tempered the darkness that remains in your heart. What? You still think that I'd rely on darkness? Whether or not you use it is your choice. I'll be waiting, Riku, for you to come to your senses and yield to the darkness. The darkness in Riku's heart has been fortified. He can now enter dark mode in battle. Okay, and I think that's what dark points go toward. Riku's dark points will fill as he takes damage or breaks opponents' cards. When the DP, or dark points, displayed below Riku's HP gauge reach a certain level, Riku will transform and enter dark mode. Riku can only use slights while in dark mode. Oh, interesting. Okay. Losing a card break or taking damage will deplete DP. and when Riku's DP reaches 0, he will return to normal. Riku can increase his maximum DP upon leveling up. With higher DP, Riku can stay in dark mode for a longer period of time. Okay. Obtained world cards. Well, awesome. That's cool. I was wondering why we weren't entering dark mode at all. I mean, granted, I didn't think I was doing anything to build that up, but I shouldn't say that entirely. It's just I didn't think I was fighting enemies long enough to build it up, I should say. But glad that we got that unlocked. And like I said, these worlds are short, so let's go do another one. Don't I even get a hello, Lexius? What's going on, Zexion? I demand an explanation. Nice to see you too, Vexen. You know, it's deplorable. The organization used to be the rope that binds us. And now it's full of kinks. How dare you? Let it go, Vexen. Zexion. Tell us, what did you detect? Visitors. I picked up 2 scents in the castle's lowest basement. One of them was maleficent, but... absurd. The witch is gone. She cannot return from the realm of darkness of her own volition. If you'd let me finish... The scent belonged to a very convincing double. But I can't say much beyond that, since the would-be Maleficent is no more. Our other visitor saw to that. Who is it? I don't know. But the scent was very similar to the superiors. Exactly similar, if I may say. Rubbish. Fact, Vexen. Now, what shall we do? Let us bide our time and see what develops. Something smells kind of funny. What is it? It's so familiar. Darkness. The scent of darkness. What's happened to me? The darkness even seeps into my senses. Don't you worry, Riku. Your Majesty. What happened to you? You're all fuzzy. I can only send a little bit of my power here, but I have a request. A request? From Your Majesty? Riku, don't let go of yourself just because darkness has a hold on you. Fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy. But don't forget, even in the darkest darkness, there's always a little light. Light within darkness? You and I have seen it. The far-off, welcoming light inside the door to darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts. Riku, it'll show you the way. Please don't give up. Believe in the light. That's all I ask. Okay, I'll try my best. And I'll try to find a way to reach you. I'll come, I promise. You're an illusion. My hand passes right through you. But we shook hands in our hearts. We're connected, you and me. Yeah, I guess so. Castle Oblivion, basement 11, did it say? I'm not sure, but let's save. Alright, so we have a choice for Agrabah, Monstro, Neverland, and Traverse Town. So I'm going to go backwards, and I am going to go to Neverland. We saw Vexen in that last scene. And so I think that's interesting because we know that he died in Sora's story. So that tells us that this is taking place before he died. And so I'm curious to see, I already know, but you know, for those who haven't played this game, curious to see where Riku's story is taking place in comparison to Sora's. And also it sounds like Riku's in the basement, so he is below Sora, which is maybe why, if he is here at the same time as Sora, which I imagine he is, just based on context clues and timeline and stuff, it would make sense that he would never come in contact with Sora because he's so far below in the basement, where Sora is making his way up the castle. Riku kind of is too. He's making his way up from the basement. I really love Riku as a character. He's probably one of my favorite characters in this series, and I love that this game is him reconciling with what the darkness means to him. Like, he is trying to do better. He is showing his character growth from the first game and acknowledging what he did. He's not running away from it, he's facing it, and he shows that he's learned from his mistakes, but he's still trying to figure out what the next step is, and he's trying to push away the darkness. But as Mickey just says, like, there is some dark to be found in the light, and I think a lot of the story is Riku coming to understand that and coming to understand the two sides of light and dark and where they both come in his life and how he can balance them. And I find that really interesting. Another thing I want to talk about is how the characters in Reverse Rebirth talk about smells. So in Reverse Rebirth specifically, some members of the organization, Zexion specifically, refer to individuals as how they smell. And so Zexion will say, oh, this person had a familiar scent, but it wasn't quite the same. It was a shadow of them. And then another familiar scent. It smelled like the superior, but like almost identical to the superior. And then Riku walks in the next scene and he's like, wow, what's that smell? It smells of darkness. And okay, I think this is a little odd. Personally, I know what they're trying to do, I think it's interesting in terms of like memory and how smell helps us recall memories. And what this game is doing is giving the characters a window to say, hey, I sensed this thing. How did I sense it? I smelled it. And I think that's somewhat admirable, but also I think it just feels a little weird. Just a little. And I feel like they could have just had the characters sense these things. You know, especially like every organization member has their own sort of unique quirk or ability, and I feel like Zexion could have just been able to sense things or read the rooms of the castle, and then Riku could have, because of his experience with darkness, just had a sense for it. I think just get rid of the smell stuff. It's just a little odd. And I always forget that it's there when I'm playing this game, and then I see it again, I'm like, oh right, the smell thing. It is certainly a choice.
Come on! Hey! 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 My turn! My turn! Hey, hey, come on! Hey! My turn! Hey, my turn. Ha!
And we are in dark mode. I am mashing 0. Oh, I didn't. Darn it. Well, that dark mode was short-lived. Yeah. Oh, come on. Well. Let's try again.
My turn. Not yet.
Okay, I admit I did not think I'd be struggling with this fight, so let's lock in and actually try to not spam card attacks, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm not taking the game seriously enough. Let's try again. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, turns out this fight is hard.
Come on. Come on.
Dark mode is destroying him. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, that was my chance. Ah, okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Whew. I think I got a little too cocky there. My goodness. Think we'll choose HP. Our HP is kind of low. We were kind of dying fast, so yeah, I think that's the smart move here. I've identified the scent. It's Riku. Riku? But Riku is gone. He and that king were lost when they ventured beyond the door to darkness. How could he have escaped? Riku once shouldered the darkness. Perhaps that made him half dark. And that's why you mistook him for the superior. Fascinating. The dark power given to Riku facilitated his escape from the realm of darkness. One with ties to both the Keyblade and the powers of darkness. This merits further research. What I want to know is why Riku appeared here in Castle Oblivion. Huh, that's simple. His existence resonates with that of another hero. Sora came, so Riku followed. Aha. Sora's in the castle? Yes, he and his companions arrived earlier. By now, that dog Marluxia is already using Nominate to meddle with Sora's heart. Interesting. I had no idea. I don't think Marluxia plans to hand Sora over, but he can play his little game. If he gets Sora, then we need only acquire Riku. If he truly is like the superior, then we will be untouchable. Castle Oblivion Basement 10, and with that, that is going to end today's episode. Thank you for watching as I start Rebirth. I'm excited to continue forward. The levels, like you see, are each floor is a lot shorter than Sora's story, so we're going to make our way through this pretty quickly, I would think. We did 2 worlds today. I could honestly see us potentially doing 3 next episode, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next episode. Goodbye.